Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there. I'm here for Symbiotes.
Well, you've come to the right place, apparently.
It's a tangential gobble. All right, kids, welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that deadly female killer emboldened by symbiote. It is
Lilith Hellfire?
Are you sure? All right, kids, that's right. For kind of tangentially for Gobble Gobble Month, yes, we're going to cover the Cult of Carnage Misery from 2023. Yes, kids, that one. Liz Allen, Liz Osborne, whatever I'm calling it, gets a symbiote. Well, 2-for-1, kind of.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other symbiotes in here, so. But good news, it's not written by Zeb Wells.
Look, we kicked the dead horse. We're not going to mention it again.
I know, but I just felt,
Unless he touches Superman, I'm telling Zeb Wells, stay away from Superman. I will find you.
Oh, my. I was going to say, it's from 2023. I just wanted to assure people, yes, it's not a Zeb Wells.
Could have very easily been a Zeb Wells, though.
Remember, kids,
he had his hand in every pot at that point.
Hey-oh. Remember, kids, never go full Zeb Wells. All right, should we get to these issues?
Yeah.
Zero synopses. All right.
Well, next time you should look that up before you announce it. How about that?
How dare you? Next time I'll be like, hey, Lilith, can you help me out and write some? Oh, that's what I want. Next time there's no synopses, I'm gonna look ahead of time and be like, hey, Lilith, can you write some synopses?
Their whole family can go suck it. That's
whoa.
Well, literally, that could pretty much sum up this one. Their whole family can suck it.
Oh my god. How great would a Lilith's Hellfire synopsis be? It'd be like, yeah, a bunch of symbiotes come down through the roof. Yeah, shit happens. That
happened.
Yeah, because I was looking at the credits here. Really, I don't recognize any of the names.
Yeah, that everybody getting the symbiote time was kind of a weird time, bro.
I think aren't we still kind of in those times?
I mean, it was kind of a little worse back in like the beginning of the 2020s, I think.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, it seems like we're still, the last 2 years at least. It seems like every year.
Well, now that Last Dance is out, I think we're kind of past it.
Maybe, but it seemed like the last couple of years, like we've had at least one symbiote event.
Yeah.
A year.
King in Black is the best they'll ever do, and they need to just stop trying. It's starting to get a little embarrassing.
I know.
That's all. The last one was pretty decent. But now we have Eddie is Carnage, so I don't.
Well, yeah, that's coming. I mean, spoilers.
Yeah, I am.
Spoilers that Marvel put out. Yes, I guess after Venom War, Eddie's going to be have the Carnage symbiote because there's going to be a new Venom.
Yeah.
Who they haven't announced yet. So, any guesses on who the new Venom's going to be?
As long as it's not Dylan, I'm okay with.
I don't know if instead of the white spider, there's I don't know if there's some yellow or gold on the front of them. So immediately everyone's like, Luke Cage. It's like, oh, really?
Yeah, no.
I hope not.
That I know I said I wanted a Luke Cage book, but not like that. Not like that.
No.
Although If I was a symbiote, well, he's black. It's kind of that Martian Manhunter situation. It's like, do I really want to experience all this unnecessary, unmarginalized violence and whatnot? But he's invincible, so it's kind of like his power set is kind of perfect for a symbiote.
Oh yeah. I thought,
but I don't wish that on anybody except for the Osborns.
I thought you were going to call the symbiotes racist for a second.
No, I don't mean it like that. I mean, it's just like, yeah, when I thought about like making Martian Manhunter a black guy and Superman a white, nobody ever talks about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's
fine. All right, so
Duffy's not around anymore, so I can't expect anything.
What? So yeah, I mean, all right. I mean, Cult of Carnage. I mean, this starts out. I'm sure you love this. We get all the Liz and Harry flashbacks.
No, I think this was kind of necessary because, like, honestly, she seems like a gold digger, right? But like, because like Harry is just like a glass of milk and stale toast. Like, obviously she's in it for the money, but I guess he tried to treat her as well as he could, despite his background and who he was.
Yeah, and I mean too.
So I mean, that I did appreciate that they did try to make it seem like a real relationship.
But I thought even
although she bounced around that friend group, I'm just saying.
Oh my, well.
Low key, so did Mary Jane, but that's none of my business.
I mean, low key, so did Betty, but yeah.
Well, Betty's Betty.
I mean, you mentioned
Betty gets a pass.
You mentioned three women. You know where they all converge, right?
Of course.
Flash Thompson.
Of course.
I wouldn't want to let my girlfriend near me neither.
Or wife.
I
ain't saying he's a homewrecker.
Well, I mean, if you want a chance getting a couple pumpkin bombs down the gob, yeah, go ahead.
A couple of balls down the gob.
But no, didn't Liz originally come from money? Like even back during the Stan Lee days.
They did, and then somebody did away with it and never really kind of brought it back.
Yeah. I mean, unless it was unsaid, but unless the family lost their money or something. Because I thought, isn't there an early one? Didn't the father like own a hotel or something? Or
yeah, but hotels and restaurants, risky. So she wasn't like old money. New money is very easily lost.
Yeah. But I mean, by the time this starts, she's able to turn around. I guess with Harry's money, she owns Alchemax because that's the big like origin now.
Yeah, boo.
For the company we'd see in 2099.
Also, shout out to the cuntiest Green Goblin mask ever.
Whoa!
Got the eyelashes, and I'm just like a little lipstick.
Are you saying Harry had more than one secret in the closet?
No, I'm just saying, like when she finds it, all of a sudden it's just got like
eyelashes and yeah.
I was just like, okay, is this like a prototype or was this like the going out goblin?
Oh my!
If you don't know what I'm talking about on your YouTube, I'm gonna show you. Don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Like, look at this. Snatched. Beat to the gods. It's look like they're having a party in the village. Like, come on.
I know.
I was just going through this and I was just like, oh yeah. This is why I actually liked the book. Remember I told you, I was like, this book was, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be upon initial concept because it's just funny. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but this book makes me laugh.
No,
and like at least Normie has a personality in this book a little bit.
Because
Normie's usually just there.
And I'm trying to remember the timing. I mean, if he doesn't,
they both got the symbiote around the same time.
Yeah, so
it came out around the same time.
So I thought this is around the time of Red Goblin. I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's issue 1 cover. But yeah, Liz finds once again another one of Harry's like hidden equipment closet. So yeah, she calls her people in to clean it up. And again,
she's like, "Oh, Harry."
And again, I guess they did it just to not be too, confuse people. But they're acting like Harry just died again, but meanwhile, remember that whole Nick Spencer run, didn't it? It was like a clone or whatever, because after Brand New Day, they're like, oh, Harry's alive again. But then, by the end of the Nick Spencer run, they're like, no, that was just like another clone thing or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, we just need to bite the bullet at this point and just, he's not Uncle Ben. It's fine. It's an Osborne tradition to go missing for a while and just realize you were just in Switzerland recovering from amnesia. It's totally, even his mom did it. Like, honest to God, like it's an Osborne family tradition. It's fine.
Yeah, but I feel like he is like the literal redheaded stepchild. It's like, yeah, J.M. DeMatteis killing him off in Spectacular Spider-Man 200, but then at the end of the Clone Saga, they bring Norman back, and I think a lot of people were like, "What, do we need Harry back now that we have Norman back?"
But Norman never made sense. It should have always been Harry.
I know, but I think they wanted something like big, huge to close the clone. I mean, there were so many moving parts in the Clone Saga where they just like, is Harry the guy to be behind that?
Probably not. And that's their own fault. Like, to me, Harry's always been a little sketch.
And again, do you want to put that on Harry? Because again, at the end of the Clone Saga, they wanted everything to go back to normal. So they had to have the criminal mastermind basically poison Mary Jane, so she miscarried that baby. So it's like, do you want to put that on Harry? Because again, if you do bring Harry back one day, are those two ever going to be friends again?
Do we need them to be?
I don't know. I mean,
I think that makes it even crazier. Like, we were friends once, and you did the worst thing you could ever do to me.
I thought. Well, again, I think that we've kind of like forgotten about that too, because I mean, again, Zeb Wells run, Peter's friends with Norman. It's like, really?
That's why I'm just like, did Norman pull a Brand New Day and make everybody forget all the terrible shit he did? Or
I
no?
know. I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I don't care what he's, what they think he's gone through to rehabilitate himself. I'm just like, wait a minute. Between the miscarriage, put the first thing he threw Gwen off the bridge. I mean,
yeah,
that.
Yeah. It's
that's the other thing.
Memory.
That's what I hate about Zeb Wells. The issue that was supposed to be his last one, pretty much. Norman's good again. It's like, really, you really couldn't reset Norman the crazy status quo.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, nobody's really written a really good Norman Osborn in a long time. I'd say at least 15 years.
I'm not here for nice guy Norman. I'm here for bad.
Nobody is. Nobody likes it.
I know. I'm here for batshit crazy Norman.
I mean, that's literally supposed to be the arch nemesis, right?
Yeah. Well, again,
I
mean, that was
going on.
I mean, back in the day, that was the big thing. It was either him or Ock, and then once.
And now Ock's kind of cooled off on that whole thing, so it's Norman carrying the torch. I don't know why everybody's so afraid to pull the trigger again.
Well, I mean, Ock had a nice little period there where, like, Norman was supposedly dead, and before we got Venom,
yeah,
Ock was riding high as like the arch nemesis, but then
that's always going to be Norman, and that's what they need to remember. If you're going to bring him back, you might as well use him. You wanted to have a Joker Lex Luthor hybrid so bad, use him.
Because that was always his thing. It's like, it's not the best friend, but it's the best friend's father.
It's giving Arrow.
Spider-Man did it first.
It did it better though.
Yes, but of course, yes. And then Liz, head of Alchemax's Perner people are experimenting with the symbiotes.
Let's not forget her nephew who loves pumpkin bombs.
Oh Lord, the whole nephew. Oh my Lord. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, yeah, AKA Harry's son. Yeah, that clone Harry had a kid with Lily Hollister, and yes, so
yeah,
it's Harry's kid. It's Normie's brother, but but it's not Liz's.
It's the daddy uncle.
Oh my!
It's the dunkle.
Daddy couldn't keep it in his pants.
I mean, he's Osborne. If you know, you know.
Oh my!
That goes with that. That's part of that DNA with the cornrows and the amnesia.
That's how I feel. The Osborns are basically just parasites. Because again, maybe he started dating Liz. That's when she lost her money, baby, and then he went after Lily Hollister, whose father was running for mayor.
Mm-hmm.
They're like vampires. That's how they keep the money, man. They just go after.
I wouldn't doubt it. Tech bros are dubious, man.
What's the male version of a Black Widow?
Black Widower.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So yeah, that of course that's a good idea. Oh, and then we get
Things don't need to be gendered. Ugh. Sorry. Just like,
okay.
yeah,
I'm just checking.
annoying.
Yeah, no.
It's like Fiance, like how one has the little stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much.
I know that was confused me. Like, wait a minute, is it fiance or
Fiance
fiance?
or fiance?
Fiance. Yeah.
Oh, she's got a guy on the chair though, so that's nice.
Yeah,
A literal guy on the chair.
I think he's the guy from the Beyond there, I think.
Yeah.
He's the guy working with Ben Reilly, yeah.
This is like, what about the anti-venom? And I'm like, it's always the anti-venom, isn't it?
Oh, and then we get that guy Corwin, who it's basically our statement on the American medical healthcare system here.
So yeah, the general gist of this issue though is they're talking about there's like 2 symbiotes and they got to have hosts so that they can like have remediation for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's the MacGuffin of this issue, I guess.
So then they put like the Carnage symbiote on that poor chimpanzee.
Oh, that was wild. I'm like, it's giving Azrael.
I know, animal testing.
Nobody tell Russell he's still traumatized.
I know. But yeah, just the whole animal testing thing.
That's how you know they're bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to eat an animal, but to do useless, unnecessary testing.
Yeah. No, they're testing mascara or something. Come on.
This is even worse.
I know. And then, of course, yeah, it's a symbiote story. So Carlton Drake of the Life Foundation has to show up.
Boo.
Exactly.
The Life Foundation is so bad, man.
I know. That's like the arch nemesis for symbiotes now. It's like, really? Oh, and then we get the former love interest from when Liz was a nurse all the way back in, like, God, what was that? Like,
that's a deep cut. I appreciated it.
It's like in the 70s, amazing 70s of the amazing, you know.
She's like, Mary Jane may work at a secret hospital, but I work at a real hospital.
Oh! And unfortunately, guess who's making more money?
Exactly.
The pretend hospital worker, not the real one.
Oh, but like, shout out to the nurse. If you know a registered nurse, they make pretty good money. I'm not talking about I'm talking about your registered nurses that basically run the hospital. Doctors do nothing. Maybe surgery if you're lucky, but nurses run the hospital. We all know that.
I mean, you go anywhere, like yeah, hospitals. Hell, even the dentist. I mean, that hygienist is doing more work than that dentist is doing.
And usually it's a woman's role.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'm not making near the money that the dentist is making.
You know what a dentist is, right? Let me stop joking. I got a dentist in my family.
Oh my!
It's just a doctor that failed out of medical school. That's the old joke. It's not true though. But like, come on, teeth or bones? Why do we need a special doctor?
Again,
special insurance. It's just all a scam. Just like this whole deal with Alchemax.
I know. But yeah, Corwin comes in, tries to steal these symbiotes for the Life Foundation, and big battle. Liz is trying to hide Stanley.
Yeah, and she's over here trying to court new blood into her company. Being a real CEO, I love that for her.
Yeah, but she gets injured, so yeah, she has to put
on. Well, what else can we do when she gets injured?
So she puts on the Misery symbiote, which is a mix of Carnage and Anti-Venom.
Also, shout out to the Spider-Man toys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, is that a Miles Morales mask in there in that one? With the one with the dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, because the face, it looks like a different color mask, but it could just be bad coloring, shading.
Or unless it's like, hey, black suit mask there. It looks like Peter's.
Maybe if you put the head around, turn it around, it has the other suit on the side. Shout out to anybody that knows what I'm actually talking about. Oh, toys were terrible in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely terrible.
Oh my Lord! But they're putting out like new versions of Secret Wars figure, like original Secret Wars, because it's like the 40th anniversary. It's original Secret Wars.
Yeah.
oh my lord, they put out a black suit Spider-Man. You know,
Did Danielle tell you no? Or you
no,
hinted at her
I didn't
Christmas
mention
present?
it. I didn't mention it and stuff. But no, it's like, no, it's not like the Secret Wars toys of the '80s. But like, yeah, this thing had all kinds of
But
articulation and stuff.
is it Marvel Legends? Is it Hasbro? Because it'll probably be about that quality.
I'm trying to remember it. My see if I can find it. But yeah, no, it's no. I mean, it looked. Yeah, I forget who put it out, but while I'm doing that, what did you did you like this story? Because I know Liz Allen isn't always like.
I thought it was very interesting that they gave Liz Allen something to do.
Mhm.
Um, I
Although,
mean, like I said, it's like the last person you think would have a symbiote, you know.
mhm.
But I think they did something pretty cool with the story.
Yeah, and I remember
And like
reading
the
this.
whole cult, I thought they could have done a little bit more with the whole Cult of Carnage thing. I don't
Yeah, I'm
think they
like,
really got into that whole part of it.
I remember thinking that the first time too. I was like, wait a minute.
Because that's an interesting story. Like, you know, people worshiping symbiotes and,
Yeah,
you know, that whole thing.
I remember thinking, I was just like, why is Carnage even in the title? You know, except for the Carnage symbiotes in that mix there, but yeah, I remember reading this the first time and like I was like, oh, okay, it's all right. And but I enjoyed this a lot better just reading it straight through all the issues.
Yeah.
So,
Listen, I'm a proponent for the trades, but sometimes every story needs to have its own hook on its own. That's
mm,
all. Especially if it's like a you know, a mini series type deal.
mhm. Oh, it is Marvel Legends.
Have
6
fun. Good luck,
six,
Chuck.
6 inches.
Oh, it's not even a 7-inch.
No, 4 alternate hands.
4?
Yeah,
Oh,
got the
okay.
thwip, then got the fist because it's black suit.
Oh, yeah.
And he's angry.
Well, that's the last thing you want to do with someone when you're angry.
Oh my! Oh well. Come on, Lilith. Angry sex could be the best.
As long as it's all
I
consensual.
was gonna say, I thought that's all the sex you have.
No, I'm just always angry. That's my secret.
That's my secret cap. I always have angry sex. Oh damn.
You know, I actually enjoyed that art. Like usually I don't unless it's Venom. Like most of the symbiote art's whatever to me for the most part.
Mhm.
You know, they're not all muscly and slippery and got the cool, you know, tentacle shackles and stuff.
Yeah.
I do like that all symbiotes are kind of like distinct and have their own thing, you know what I mean?
Hmm. And I like the colors and stuff in this. It's almost like I don't know
I
how to.
love the covers on these. I thought the cover I saw people when I remember being in the comic book store, people were really drawn to the covers because they're like, you know, hand painted a la Alex Ross kind of style.
Yeah. Because like even like issue 2 here.
I kind
Yeah.
of like getting these flashbacks. Like I wish they would have like as they were actually like back in the day, actually trying to flesh out Liz and Norman, you know,
Hmm.
and Harry. Like they just really nobody ever really felt fleshed out. Like they just wanted them to be well, you know, Liz was Liz. They just had to pair their spear on that one, I think.
Yeah,
Personally.
I mean, I do like how they kind of tried to like retcon where it's like, yeah, Liz wasn't just like, this little like cowering wife,
Yeah, and I like the little thing, even though you know Norman is a demon, Normie is a demon spawn. You know, I like that we opened the second issue with like you know talking about he's kicking and that creepy ass cat in the back.
Oh yeah.
Look, is that a symbiote? The cat looks like a little possessed demon, man.
I mean the whole the whole like like Red Goblin thing. I think we're trying to like redeem Normie here.
Yeah, look at that. The thing, the two people that just like literally are just like you gave them symbiotes. I think what they did with Liz was a little bit better than what they did with Normie.
Mhm.
I mean, he's his daddy's son, aka he's his granddad's grandson. You know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. It would
He's
have been.
gonna find one of those hidden caches. It's in the DNA. It could be crazy, like literally. Come on.
Yeah, I wonder if they were just like he's too young to be a full on Green Goblin. So symbiote, he could be empowered by
Don't age
symbiote.
discriminate. They're not ageist.
Ah.
I do like he's like they kind of like have Harry like, hey, if I relapse, we got to make a plan.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he says take if I relapse and go full crazy again, just take Normie and run.
And she said we could survive anything. I'm like, no, you can't survive a pumpkin bomb to the face, bitch. Just take your shit and go.
Have you ever met my mother? No, there's a reason. Go.
Then we kind I don't know. I do like the flashbacks a lot. I think that really is what makes the book for me personally.
Oh yeah.
But let's not get it twisted. The symbiote fights are pretty cool too.
I know. Well, in the beginning of 2, yeah, Liz has to. Well, she has to like stop that chimp with the symbiote.
Yeah.
And then Stanley's just.
That kid, yeah, this is worse than Normie. That's the worst. I think that might be the worst thing they ever did. This might be the worst character Marvel ever created. And that's saying a lot considering how much I actually hate Kane.
I mean Stanley's gotta be more messed up than Normie.
The stuttering Stanley. Sorry.
Oh,
That's all I can think of when I see this kid, bro.
Probably does now. I mean, but yeah, and like Liz kind of just apologizing. She's like, you shouldn't have to see stuff like that. But yeah, then her and what's his face, they're running tests on that symbiote.
He's wearing yellow and green. No good can come from this. I'm just saying, keep your eye on Stanley. He might be a villain.
And then that Corwin's weird. He has like all his like security systems. It's like a lot of his stuff is like killer dolls, giving Lilith ideas.
Oh no.
No.
I grew up watching Child's Play. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
But yes, like we said, I mean, we already knew he's working for the Life Foundation. Carlton Drake. And
I like that they're trying to get in the issue too. They're like the guy that she's meeting with, and he's like asking her actually about the hospital, like does she miss it, doing good and stuff. I was like, oh, look at you trying to do a little deep cut.
Well, he's trying to get in her pants too.
I mean,
rich blonde. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Exactly. It's like what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I mean?
But he says, timing was never right, but maybe now. And she's just like, no, sorry, I got too much stuff in my life. But yeah, definitely. And she's like, she still thinks about Harry and stuff every other hour. She says,
no, that's a lie. We all know that's a lie.
Well, I mean, she thinks about Harry, but maybe it's probably not all good. It's probably
it's definitely not all good.
No. That's the trauma that's bringing stuff back to her.
I love how they're like the Carnage and Anti-Venom strains are constantly at war with each other. I'm like, yeah, duh.
Yeah, because it says it's like they're continually like eating each other, but they're continually regenerating too.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, your body's fair game too. It's like, ooh.
But it can regenerate her too.
I wouldn't want to take that chance.
I know. But yeah, no, she can't sleep that night, so she goes out. Well,
I got Corin Jones looking like freaking Casey Jones, but that's not my business.
I know.
That's an Eastman and Laird situation. And can they even throw stones in the glass house?
Former Marine, yeah. I mean, just there's 2 scars on his face and stuff.
I was like, is this a Deadpool hideout? Like, what? That raggedy TV and the terrible refrigerator.
But yeah, I mean, Liz tracks him down to his apartment. Where
she means business because her suit has pinstripes.
Yes, wearing a power suit. Yeah.
Doc Ock would be proud. Like, you're gonna go rob a bank, lady? Because that's what that means in the Marvel universe. You put on a white suit, you're robbing a bank.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, at the end of 2, Corwin Jones reveals, yes, he has the multiple symbiotes they stole. They're like, he's like bonded to all of them. It's a little
I'll tell
nightmare.
you, it was enough to drive me to, madness, obviously.
Yes, his madness.
I don't think they actually work like that, though, but that's not my.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure they don't work like that.
if they do, I wouldn't expect to come out alive after that.
Exactly.
I mean, they see those symbiotes are just gonna like feed on you.
Like, one body with all, like, that's just not how symbiotic relationships work. It's like
No.
one parasite per host, or things get wonky.
Well, earlier in the issue, it looks like it looked like they were like kind of pouring the symbiotes into like a guardsman armor, but I don't think he was wearing the armor there.
No, I didn't think so
Yeah.
either. And again, I still don't think that's how that works.
I mean, at least with like the suit or something, you can like contain those symbiotes. But yeah, if they're just like on your body, I'm like, wouldn't you die within minutes?
He's just that guy. He's a super Chad.
Unless just like with Liz, those symbiotes are like eating each other. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're focused on each other right now.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Issue 3.
Like, Riot and Phage and Agony, like, I don't know. Maybe, but like Toxin's in the mix, right? And Lasher, and it's just like, I don't know about those two. Those are two I definitely would be worried about.
I know. But yeah, there's issue 3 cover, booty shot.
Prerequisite booty shot.
But meanwhile, yeah, all Liz's people at Alchemax are trying to hunt down Corwin Jones. But they've traced Liz's phone.
Gotta keep a burner, bro.
Oh yeah, and the head of Alchemax security, this guy Spearhead.
Yeah, that's a name.
Like fully encased in armor. I thought for a second they were going to reveal it was somebody we knew, but I don't think it's just.
Come on, it's a Liz Allen story. They don't care that much.
Wait for it to
be real.
I was waiting for it to be like Betty or something.
Somebody's gonna have to eventually pull that trigger, and when they do, they better give us freaking credit.
Oh, all right. Tell me if this is totally crazy or if you'd be here for it. We give Betty a symbiote, and then she's duking it out with Ned Leeds Hobgoblin.
I want a divorce. Sign the paperwork.
I'm gonna eat your brain and your life savings.
I want your pension.
Oh my!
I said pension, Philip. Pension.
I know. I heard. No one else thought that but you pervert.
Justin's like, well, one other person, maybe.
Oh my! Oh yeah, kids, stay tuned for Marvel Tales 100.
Look at you boys go.
Oh, but then, guess who else was trying to track down this whole Corwin mess? It's this little known Marvel character called Spider-Man.
Who's that?
And then we see, I guess Corwin must have knocked out Liz. She's waking up here.
I'm surprised they didn't try to make a video game out of this one. I think that would be cool to have like the symbiotes all have their you can just choose what symbiote you want. And...
Yeah, I guess can they though with the whole with the Spider-Man games they have now?
But they can use all the symbiotes except for Venom. I think it would be fine.
But yeah, no,
because they didn't actually name the symbiotes in The Last Dance, and I think that's specifically for a reason.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what about a Venom game? Yeah, you unlock different symbiotes and stuff.
Well, technically they want Venom as like the villain, so
yeah,
that's the whole thing. Because he's already like kind of showed up.
Mm-hmm. So we've mentioned before, but remember the '90s Maximum Carnage game?
Yeah, Carnage just wasn't the vehicle for it. I think if you had all the symbiotes outside of Venom, it would be pretty cool. And they're just all trying to like take down the Life Foundation.
Oh yeah, I got a battle.
We could throw Null in there for poops and giggles.
Oh my god! But yeah, you got to battle through the different levels of the Life Foundation. Traps and devices.
Stage 1, you've entered the lobby.
Oh my god! No, imagine you could fight Chance. You could fight the jury. I mean, come on.
I'm surprised that it literally writes itself, so I'm surprised they haven't actually done it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. I wonder if there's just like legal things or.
Maybe I'll have to look into that because
And
I
again,
think that we love a good violent game.
yeah, and do Marvel and Sony have to split rights to that, or does Sony own all that? Like if you do a game,
I want to say they maybe only get the licensing fee, maybe, which is pretty hefty. But I don't know. I forget how they decided to split the Spider-Man games with Miles Morales. Because I maybe if they Marvel went to Sony with the idea, it'd be different instead of them developing and doing the whole thing. I think maybe. I think it depends on who pitches to who, honestly.
Hell.
Who's the pitcher? Who's the catcher? I don't want to know.
Yeah, if that doesn't describe big business, I don't know what does.
Exactly. That creepy doll, though, I was just like, oh no.
Well, yeah,
oh no, please don't.
The security system. Like I said, he has all these creepy dolls.
No, but it's just like it gives me what is that? Squid Games now. I was just like, oh, in retrospect. Wait a minute. I think they might have got the idea from Squid Games if the timing pans out just right.
Maybe.
But the symbiotes are actually kind of scary in this one. Usually I'm just like whatever, but this was kind of scary.
Like Corwin's like doing damage to Liz, but she's regenerating because of that symbiote.
And I'm like, I'm seeing a little bit of Spawn. Somebody might want to get Todd for make sure no copyrights going on over here. Also, Spider-Man is just kind of useless in this one, honestly.
Yeah, it's basically.
I'm just gonna go. I don't think this is my fight. I'm just gonna go.
It's like trying to track down Liz, but it's like, and again, it's basically like, oh hey kids. I'm surprised he's not on any of these covers. It's like, oh hey kids, Spider-Man's in this issue.
I think the Spider-Man team's on. You better not put him on the cover.
I mean, it's Zeb. Shouldn't he be like, help me get numbers up on this book?
We were in free fall at that point. I did when he finally does show up and he's on the little drones and stuff. That was cute. That was a nice shot. I like that picture.
Oh yeah, he's sitting on the one, yeah.
But like, I feel like Corwin is just really one note, and finally the symbiotes all separate and have their own host in this issue. So
yeah, we get the symbiote text.
Boo! Could have came up with a better name.
I know. I almost feel like we're going for a 90s vibe here.
Yeah, of course. It's giving, what was that, Carnage in the USA or whatever?
Oh,
I think that's the vibes they were going for.
Oh, I mean, even back to the first Lethal Protector, when we first started getting all the symbiotes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had Liz captured, but then she's freed by a mysterious blonde who we don't get told who it is this issue.
Oh, the next issue is kind of sad. We get the Marvel Remembers John Romita.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to say, I'll be Spider-Man no more forever.
Exactly.
And then the wedding issue, I was just like, don't remind me of good times, please and thank you.
Yeah, bring back that marriage.
Exactly. Like, how dare you?
That should be the intro of this show. Bring back that marriage.
It's like day whatever of reminding Marvel to bring back the man. That should be our intro. This is Ultimate Spider-Cast, and this is day 1666 of reminding Marvel that they need to bring back that marriage.
We should have did it from
a brand new day.
We should have did it from the first episode. Just do it as our intro. So just today we'd be like, okay, number episode 302 of Bring Back That Marriage.
You want to change it? Bring back the marriage.
Exactly.
Spider-Man podcast. Oh no, yelling at Marvel executive leadership
If you would like,
podcast.
if you would like us to change the name of the show to pray, thank you for that marriage.
We get a little crazy in this issue though. The flashback thing was wild.
Well, I mean, look at that cover.
Old school art. And I'm like, please don't ever do this again.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
felt like I was like, did I take an edible? Am I okay?
yeah, because they're using all these panels from old issues and stuff. Yeah.
I was like, you can't just spring that on a girl. Look at Normie. He looks like a cabbage basket.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a damn child of the corn.
Oh my.
Like you can't just switch that in midstream there, bud.
Because basically, yeah, I think the Misery symbiote's talking to Liz in her head, and again, we're also flashing back to.
And then they're victim blaming. They're like, you could have broken the cycle and left Harry Osborn. I'm like, if you don't stop victim blaming, we might have a problem here.
I always took it as like, she was Harry was so far gone, by that James DeMatteis era. I'm just like, I thought she was afraid, if she did leave, maybe he'd kill her or something,
Then I love that they do have the shot from Spectacular Spider-Man 189. If you thought your family holiday dinners were bad,
oh my god,
they weren't.
I have to get some kind of image from that issue and put it up on Halloween or Thanksgiving. I have to.
That should be our cover every Hobgoblin month.
Oh my god, can you imagine that gimmick if we covered that issue every Thanksgiving? I know, but that's the other thing too. It's like, I think if Liz really, well, again, she wanted to be there for Harry, but if she wanted to leave him, I mean, couldn't she have gone to her stepbrother for protection?
You would have thought.
I mean, the Molten Man.
But we don't want that to turn into one of those movies, so. I do like the little flashback panel of him laying there dead in his little goblin.
I know. Well, again, they're just
yeah, that brings me joy, actually.
I mean, they're all about, she always wants to fix people and and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, Harry died, and you kind of felt relief.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about him being on a psychopathic warpath. You do have a kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but what about the whole? It's like you never remarried, but you didn't have a relationship.
She could have got with Foggy.
You had a bad relationship with that lawyer. Well, we cheated on her, remember? Damn Kevin Smith.
Just ruins everything. We can revisit it. I mean, if you can deal with a psychopathic Goblin King, I'm sure you can.
Again.
I mean, I think that'd probably be my third scene 3. If Foggy Nelson cheated on me,
yeah,
I'd just go ahead and jump off that bridge. I'd be the next Gwen.
Oh damn!
No.
Well, again, just like his mentor, Kevin Smith, just using women as pawns in a story.
Your mother's a whore. Get it? She's miserable. That's why misery bonds with her so well.
Exactly.
Get it?
You're wrapped in misery.
And then they rub the Lily Hollister in her face. I'm just like, damn, bro. Chill out.
Hey man, Harry didn't complain about having that Lily Hollister rubbed in his face.
Nice.
And I'm trying to remember if I read this story for, what does it say? Spectacular Spider-Man Annual, was it 14? So did she develop a drinking problem?
Hasn't everyone?
I mean, oh my.
I think almost everybody in comics has had some kind of substance issue.
True.
That's the realest thing they've ever shown. Like, single mom having a rough go of it. Well, it's 1 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, and then they get to the whole.
All the suburban kids know what I'm talking about.
I know. Then they get back to the whole, oh, Harry was alive again, after a brand new day, even though we kind of glossed over it was like a clone or whatever.
Yeah.
And
taking pictures with the outside kid. Liz is is a real one. I'm gonna keep it real with you. She's a real one, and we should give her a little more credit.
And then the Lily Hollister thing, and then
looks like she's in the sunken place in that chair.
And, oh yeah, remember when?
So she has her own personal symbiote therapist, so that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all just to trick her into really fully bonding and letting go.
Yep. Unless you confront the truth. What truth?
Yep.
Yeah, because symbiote's like, yeah, you've been lying to yourself for a long time.
Oh, there's Spider-Man again, being useless.
Well, yeah. Well, the symbiote's basically saying, Harry abused you, and she's like, wait.
Yeah, like I said, little victim blaming here, little manipulation.
I mean, I don't know if that's hot or not. That female symbiote just like hugging her.
It's somebody's fetish.
Exactly. I like the little motif there, like all through those flashbacks and this fake therapy session, just like the snowflakes falling and stuff. It's
the little cold ice shards and stuff. Yeah,
it's almost like she's in a snow globe or something. But that's a good shot when she jumps out of the tank there they had her in.
Yeah. Like, why is Spider-Man here? Like, honestly, though.
Sales, dear, sales.
Yeah, but they didn't advertise it very well.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's even in the copy for the promotion of the book that he was showing up in these 2 issues.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised he wasn't on any of these covers.
And he doesn't do much.
Or just like a little blurb that says, "Oh, hey, Spider-Man's in this issue."
Doesn't do much either, so I'm just like perplexed.
Because him and Spearhead are trying to track down Liz.
It's like somebody's released Liz Allen.
And of course, Corwin is losing control of those symbiotes. Oh yeah, and then we find out who freed Liz. It's Lily Hollister, who.
I was like, wait. Hold on. I was like, wait a minute. It kind of was giving Felicia a little bit. I was like, oh, okay. Phew. I was gonna say this is gonna get more complicated.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Queen Cat. No, yeah, I know.
Like, you stole that outfit from somebody I love. Thanks that you just bleached it. You're not fooling me.
Oh my. Well, remember, kids, that's how you get a rich man. You have to bleach something.
Oh, probably your butthole.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah.
No, you probably shouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend it.
From what I heard, doesn't it burn?
I don't know.
Well, you'd think if you're bleaching that area, yeah, you would think.
I mean,
any adult entertainer want to give us the lowdown?
Grinder. I think Grinder's the app you're looking for.
Oh.
That is the segment of the population that usually does do that.
Oh, I thought
unless it's all porn stars do it for the most part.
Well, I was gonna say I thought the adult entertainers did the females because you're seeing everything.
Everybody.
When it's on display.
Females.
Well, yeah. Well, anyone whose whole body's on display, I think's do.
Everything doesn't have to be bubblegum pink. Grow up.
Oh,
grow up.
You're so in a fantasy, love.
Grow up.
Well, I guess I don't know. People just freak out if that area looks a little dark or brown. Oh.
Grow up.
Hey, man, you go through certain doors, man. You're taking your chance,
Exactly. Go read a comic book, kid. Stay off the internet.
Oh, symbiosis indeed. All right.
Issue 4 is probably my favorite one, though. So
what?
Far. Issue 4 is probably the best issue, I think.
Yeah.
So that was the penultimate issue. That's just for future Lilith. We're coming up on December, so I'll be able to drink pretty soon. Don't mind me.
And then issue 5. That cover.
Ooh.
That's a horror movie cover there.
It is.
Mm.
I was like, I kept saying misery, so I'm just like, is she gonna get her feet hobbled? Like, what's?
Oh, that was like old school.
I think that would have been a cool little little gag.
Mod, yeah.
She keeps having a dream of having her feet hobbled.
Mm. And then you get that whole, yes, we get the whole encounter with Liz and Lily Hollister, and it's just like, listen, like,
People didn't like this book at all. Like, they were really mean to this book.
yeah.
And I don't see why, honestly.
Like I said, I remember reading this the first time, and like I didn't enjoy it as much reading it month to month. But I mean, as a you read all the way through, it's a lot better. But no, I mean, again, I don't think this book wasn't any worse than Red Goblin. In fact, I think it's better.
I do too. But I think it's because it's a woman.
Maybe.
I think we're just in that era of people just tearing it down. Probably didn't even really read it. Like, Liz Allen doesn't deserve a symbiote. Screw her.
And again, I don't think it got the attention it deserved because, again, at this point, we were pumping all the Osborne books out at this point. It's like, Misery, Red Goblin. I think Gold Goblin was out.
Yeah, Gold Goblin was out too. It was literally just like an onslaught of goblins. Where's Scourge when you need them to clean the streets up of these goblins and symbiotes, huh? Issue 5 just like Fallout though, basically wrapping up everything, and
basically Liz like, stay away from my son, and Liz like, no, he's my son.
Plot twist, they were really twins the whole time. It's like, you're actually my clone, thanks.
I mean, Harry, he did have a type.
He did. He's like, she doesn't even know you existed because she now two mothers squabbling. I don't want to get in the middle of that, but
exactly. Oh, but then Cora with those symbiotes, he had punches through Lily Hollister.
That was crazy.
And doesn't she survive? I'm like, how the hell do you survive that?
Real strong ab muscles. Don't worry about
it. Literally going straight through that ab area. I'm just like, damn. And that fist don't look small. Shut up, Lil. And then it looks like he like almost like depowers Liz's symbiote, but no, using the anti-venom part to basically.
Yeah, you forgot about that, didn't you?
Think about those other symbiotes, yeah. And then we have Spider-Man fighting those symbiote techs or whatever.
He's like, I'm so sick of these symbiotes. Like, it's okay, buddy, no problem. You did good. You can rest. I was just like,
I mean, Spider-Man, the ultimate cautionary tale. Watch what you bring home.
Oh yeah, it's all your fault, Peter.
one drunken night on Battle World, and look where it's brought us. Oh, and then Liz, going to threaten Carlton and Drake.
He's like, jealousy's not your color. She's like, but misery is. Snap your neck.
I love how they like making it vague because Carlton Drake's like, others would be tempted to say that you have changed, Liz Allen, that this is the symbiote talking, not poor sweet Liz Allen. She never threatened to kill someone as a business.
Oh, baby, did you see the pinstripe suit?
Exactly. But I know the real you. You really were the perfect fit for Harry Osborn because you're just as twisted as he. Oh, he said
the J-Lo and Diddy speech. Oh no!
Told her she's just as twisted.
Oh no! Messed up, man.
I know. So Alchemax is trying to clean all this up, and we see Corwin was doing a lot of this for his daughter. And then we get that scene with Peter and Liz at the graveyard.
Womp, womp, womp.
It's basically
Batman. It's giving a Batman ending.
Where it's basically like, oh, hey, Harry abused me. Me too.
Exactly.
Batman, my favorite character.
You're a good friend, Peter.
And then Lily Hollister is recovering in the hospital. Like I said, she survived.
And then
And
there's the cult that we never really talked about.
yeah, the Scryers, who basically, yeah, I mean, we really didn't do much with them since like the Clone Saga, but then just out of nowhere, yeah, I mean, they're only in like 2 panels, but then we all,
It did bring it full circle or no circle at all.
but then we have to throw in Kalina. I'm like, okay, are we trying for a sequel here?
Yeah, definitely. But I don't think the book did well enough for the sequel,
No,
unfortunately. So
yeah.
it's like you should have gotten to that was, like I said, that was the part I was interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of just left me dangling.
Yeah, because I mean, you use her as like a connection to Norman, but yeah, no, and nothing ever really came of that.
Yeah, all in all, it's an okay book. I don't mind it.
Mm-mm.
I've seen worse uses of symbiotes. I'm not gonna name names.
It's Zeb Wells, isn't it?
Actually, no.
I know. Yeah, so yeah.
Surprisingly, no.
So you're wrong. I think when I was reading this when it was brand new, I think I had mentioned it and you're like, but yeah, no, it's
Well, it's just a thought, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like I said, when I gave it a chance, it was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really see why it existed, but it was all right.
Yeah. Well, again, everyone related to the Osborns was like getting a symbiote or a
It was
goblin
wild
suit.
time.
It was the age of Zeb Wells. Everyone was off the reservation.
Everything was willy-nilly. We're
And
finally
again,
coming back down to earth a little
and
bit.
again, you needed to do something like that because again, modern comics doesn't do anything with like the supporting cast.
Truly, they don't.
So it's like you have to justify, you know, oh, well, I want to do a Liz Allen book. Well, it's like,
well, give her a symbiote, boys.
Yeah. Because it's like
have at it.
Because it's like you can't do, I guess. Well, again, maybe the editors just feel that way. You can't do 5 issues of Liz Allen just as CEO of Alchemax, like doing stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's not like she's Felicia or Mary Jane, if we're gonna be real.
Yeah.
And that's their own fault for not fleshing out their side characters for 2 decades.
Exactly.
Like, I think, like I said, I thought the flashbacks really helped sell Liz's backstory for people who probably aren't old enough to remember and like actually like, oh well, you know, I could see it. And we all know Normie is a ticking time bomb. So
yeah,
eventually he is going to become a goblin, a real full-on goblin, like the rest of his family.
Well, yeah.
Gobble gobble.
So I think that I think we all know that they're going to eventually do that.
I mean,
whenever Peter and Mary Jane get back together and have kids, and one of them becomes a spider person, I'm telling you, Normie's going to be their arch nemesis, and that's just how it's going to go.
I mean, that's how they started that Spider-Girl series.
Exactly. But they're going to make it canon in the main 616.
Exactly.
Mark my words. One of these days, it will happen.
But yeah, I mean, not to beat a dead horse, but it's like, yeah, not only did Brand New Day hurt Peter, it hurt all the whole supporting cast.
Yeah. To think we could not have Aunt May. Anyway.
Yeah, because we're doing so much with her.
Shout out to Zeb Wells for making me think he cared about Aunt May and then forgot about her. I was like, we're doing it? Is it happening? Oh, no. False alarm. Okay.
Oh, you mean from the last issue?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it was I don't know if he's trying to set a weird, like, status quo for her before.
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, all the status quos were kind of weird.
But
even Joe Kelly,
yeah.
So.
Like I said, I think we're going to start fresh with everybody. Like, we're going to do 8 deaths. We're really not going to get much with Peter Parker or any supporting cast. It's going to be Spider-Man on a mission. And then after that, you know, whether it's Joe Kelly or somebody new, I feel like we're going to, yeah, just like start out fresh.
I just want 8 deaths cannot come soon enough. Hell.
Wow.
We already kind of talked the other books, so.
Yes. Yeah, really have new books to discuss this time. All right. Yeah, I'm bringing up the schedule here, but
yes. Do that. I will give praise to Ultimate X-Men number 8. I've actually been enjoying that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I kind of just picked it up again after dropping it after 3, and it's just kind of cute. Sometimes you just need a cute little story. Shout out to Peach.
Do you see? I think it's the beginning. It's the beginning of next year. We're getting Ultimate Wolverine, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Wolverine had a book out this week. I didn't even know Wolverine Revenge was a thing. Did we mention that? Did you mention that to me? It's Hickman and Greg Capullo.
I think I did. Yeah. It's kind of like an alternate thing. Yeah.
Isn't everything alternate?
Yeah, because it's like Magneto like died, and like when he died, like he set off this big EMP that basically fried most of the stuff on the planet.
Good for him.
Yeah, a lot of the heroes are dead, and yeah. Well, again, there was this big group that basically set that whole thing in motion. So now Wolverine's just going around killing them all.
So he's gonna end up as that Wolverine from the movie with all the dead bodies.
Exactly. I think last was it the last issue? Yeah, they had him kill Sabretooth.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's always fun when we get to kill Sabretooth.
So he was like, that's the thing. It's like it's basically about damn time. Well,
yeah, that Sabretooth fight, it was not worth it. That was the gag of it too. And I was like, oh, you son of a.
All right. So yeah. So yes, this was the final ish episode of Gobble Gobble month. And so next week, yeah, you'll get an.
You know what's crazy? We could actually do Gobble Gobble month for October or November. Honestly,
I know. Yeah. I thought we always did it because Gobble Gobble.
Yeah,
turkey.
for Ray, we do it for Ray.
Well, Gobble Gobble turkey.
Yes.
Ray, what month would you like to gobble gobble?
Gobble gobble.
Every month is Gobble Gobble month for Ray.
It's a lot of meat.
Talking about meat is so natural for Ray.
Holding his deck is so natural for Ray.
The hard master.
That son of a bitch. He always gets that that advertising. Ray plays games on YouTube.
Oh, did you see that Thor Omnibus hardcover that's coming that came out this week?
No.
It's by Cates and Klein, so I don't know if like you're a fan of those.
I mean, I'm sure I have all the floppies of that era, I believe so.
Yeah.
All right. So, but yes, all right, kids. But yes, next week you'll hear another Capes and Lunatics International with the Bad Babysitters Club.
Did Ray decide what he's doing yet?
Yeah, it's some X-Men issues. It's is it the Fear Itself issues or something?
Doesn't he know we have a whole X-Men podcast week?
I know. I gave those two a mission, but or Ray remembers nothing unless it has to do with his deck. Yeah. He's
understandable.
He's a diva. Oh my. That's all on Lilith on deck. All right, kids. So yes, in December I did pick some winter tales. Like the first week will be Amazing Spider-Man 700.1 and 700.2.
All I gotta know is, do the villains get away? Because it is the holiday season. If they don't get away, you pick the wrong stories.
Gotta wait and see. Week 2, Amazing Spider-Man 700.3 and 0.4. Week 3, Amazing Spider-Man 700.5 and Peter Parker Spider-Man 37 from 2001.
I do know that one off the top of my head.
And there's an extra week. So yes. So the week of Christmas. The week of Christmas, you will get a Thwippy Awards. The Thwippy Awards are back. So, if you enjoy that, we're back, kids. And then, of course, yes, the week of New Year's, you'll get another international episode. The International Sydney Sweeney Fan Club. All right, kids. So, yes. So send us your thoughts on all of those. And again, when should Gobble Gobble month be? October, November. And what stories would you like to us to cover, since we covered a lot of goblins over the last few years?
Scary Spider-Man stories.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we did have that scary Spider-Man miniseries.
Oh yeah. From what was that? Was that last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
But it really wasn't Goblin. But yeah, I mean, we could cover that next October. Yeah.
I'm just saying, spooky, get in the mood.
All right, kids. So so send us your thoughts, send us your requests. Send us. Yeah, you know what? We just need to come up with the Thwippy categories soon so people can vote on them.
Aren't they the same every year?
I don't know. We missed at least a year or so. So yeah, I have to go
You're
back.
gonna have to go back and find the last Blippi award. I don't know. You want to dress up this year?
I mean, we can, I guess. We gonna do a red carpet.
Bring out some more balloons. I don't know.
Oh my. All right, kids. So send us your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes Lunatics merch, the classic Capes and Lunatics merch. Again, she doesn't wear a symbiote, but she's just as scary. Lilith Hellfire demands that you rain random money on us through the Cash App link. Let your generosity flow like a symbiote.
Make it rain.
Because again, don't make us dance on that pole. Because if it's the Marvel universe, someone's going to try to slap a symbiote on you. Because they try to do it to everybody.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
I cannot wait for a new Drunk Justin video. I just remember pulling those drops. I was just like, oh, that's a good drop. Oh, that's a good drop. You just dig it through the box like, what's this? Oh, look at this. 90s Superman.
Oh, long head Superman.
How dare you, Justin? You stabbed me in the heart. How dare you?
I know there's gonna be stories from that era. He's gonna want to join us to cover. So I'm just like, oh man. All right. So yes. Yes, rain random money on us, and of course the Patreon, where Lilith and I try to give you something. Well, we do give you exclusive content every month, completely uncensored. And of course, if you are a patron like the aforementioned Justin, you can suggest topics for us to discuss. We did a Halloween episode. As of this recording, I don't think we picked November, or did we pick November? I don't know.
Yeah, we did actually.
Okay.
We're gonna do that movie you said.
No, that's for Salty and Petty.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Queen of the Pharmaceuticals, love Hellfire. No, I know it's hard to keep track. That's why I keep schedules and lists on the computer. All right, kids. So yes, so subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, and you can find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. The tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious than ever.
We can do there's like we can do the Thanksgiving burger taste test maybe.
Okay. Who has a Thanksgiving burger?
I'm sure somebody has a Thanksgiving burger.
What is a Thanksgiving burger? Is it like drenched in gravy or something? Or
it's like turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing.
Oh, is it a turkey burger?
I think so.
All right, track it down.
Yeah, let me see if they're doing those this year.
Okay. We might have a topic, kids. All right. And you're not plugging anything, right?
No, not at all.
You can follow her on social media, but she's not going to respond because she's not on there. And plus, by January, she's going to be busy, kids.
Is that a sentient tongue? Bigger is better.
Because 2024, kids, Lil's whole mantra has been,
Oh, that sure was close. I didn't get manhandled.
Can't say that in 2025.
Power of the penis.
2025.
Power of the penis.
All right. Yes. All right. Thank you for joining us again. Capes and Lunatics International next week. And in December, Spider-Man's going to help you with your winter. Who knows what kind of winter we're going to get. It was 80 the other day up here, so who knows?
Oh my God.
What
It wasn't even that cold here.
I know. Swing on back.
Flip it good. Grab a symbiote and screw the Life Foundation.